Are you kidding me? Now it does that? Dumbest person in the room. Okay. No, don't look around. Don't look around. There will be a series of voting right on the back of your program. You cannot nominate yourself. Anyway, I'm talking to you. All right. So, dumbest person in the room. On this job, unfortunately, as anyone who is involved in it knows, you deal. God, how can I say this politely? They're not the sharpest jewels in the box. There are dimmer bulbs out there, brighter. Anyway, I'll work on that one. Aaron, make a note. And so yeah, we generally work with people who are unable to take care of themselves and find themselves in accidents. Often this is related to alcohol. Generally, it would be my prime bread and butter. And so I started thinking about this. One day we had two calls. I had a call and I was at St. Mike's, and I had my patient, and there's someone else who had their patient, and we were each in the most confidential terms talking about how we thought that our person was dumber than the other person. And so the two people that were involved in said conversation, both are on backboards, and both are beside each other in the hallway at St. Mike's. So one of them, what was it? He had been driving, drunk of course, and had gone through a red light. And as he drives through this red light, he looks to his side and sees a police car. The police car sees him, he sees the police car. And so he does what any person would do in this situation. He immediately makes a left-hand turn down a one-way street the wrong way, and in an effort to get away. The police car starts chasing him. He then cleverly thinks, I can lose them in this alley. Drives into an alley, smashes into a pole, and the car is totaled, and he is stuck there. The police are right behind him. The police come around, and there he is in the driver's seat, seatbelted, repeating over and over again, I was only the passenger, the driver ran away. I was only the passenger, the driver ran away. He's continuing this mantra well into the emerge. I was only the passenger, the driver ran away. Anyway, so that's him. My patient had been downtown, and there had been a sporting event, and he was celebrating a sporting event in a celebratory way that people do often by hanging on the outside of a pickup truck and woohooing down Yonge Street. And then as he was driving, the car went around a corner and clipped a sign, one of those traffic signs, telling you where to park and where not to park, and probably said, "Don't hang out of cars, dumbass." And so he clipped the top of his head off of it and comes to the ground. So when we get there, the top of his head is flopped over backwards like this. Now the skull is intact. It's all just the flesh and hair, and so it looks like someone with a bad toupee caught in the wind, or like a yarmulke gone bad. He's lying there with that sort of flopped back, and he's conscious and everything. And we did what any responsible person would do. We palpated his skull for integrity to make sure the bone was all in place. Anyway, and so we brought him into the hospital. Now I'm not trying to say by any means that alcohol should be banned, because certainly if it was, I would most likely be out of a job and a coping mechanism. I can retire now. So.